Audio-only broadcast for tonight's game back at CM Dodge Gymnasium for the 5th time these two teams have met. It's the new 7th-ranked Crusaders of Bishop Gorman out of the Rose City of Tyler, Texas, taking on the East Texas Chargers based out of Longview. Jared Jones happy to be courtside with you once again for one of many broadcasts of Crusader basketball that we'll have here on the Antler Sports Network. This first game is the second. Well, this first game against the East Texas Chargers that we've had on the ASN will be the first of two. Tyler Heat will take them on in about a month or so's time. Bishop Gorman, the hosting school, and their gray home tops and bottoms. They will go from left to right in respective device. Their starting lineups will go as follows. The Tyler Legacy transfer, the junior 5'11 guard, Jalen Miles at the 1, Jack Cohen at the 2, Carlin Defeaty, the sophomore at the 4, at the 3. Soon Bebo Bender will be at the 2, Ifidi Cohen will be at the 3, and Elijah Kopic helping out with the small ball lineup at the 5 spot, manning the middle. For the East Texas Chargers, it'll be Will Mason, Micah Drago, Clayton Tips, Ryan Fruge, and Carter Cox donning the number 33 at the 5 spot. Tip-off will go in possession of the Bishop Gorman Crusaders. We played 10 seconds already in this first quarter of play. Around the horn, Ifidi on the cut, layups no good. Strong rebounds brought down by Clayton Tips. This team as a ball club is averaging, let's say, around 13 defensive rebounds per game of the first half of play. One of the better off defensive rebounding teams, and the TAIAO will get to the tap standings at least prior to tonight's final results in a brief moment. Chargers swinging around the horn under the basket. Tip layup is no good by Will Mason. It's rebounded by Ifidi. Kopic along the right sideline right in front of us here at the scores table. Pulls up long. Three's got it from downtown. And Kopic will be the one to get us going here in the opening segments. At 7 minutes, 14 seconds left. It's 3-0 Gorman already. Full court 94-foot press already being implemented by Coach Kevin Murray and his defense. Layup is Carter Cox out of the basket. He can't get the shooter's roll. Rebound by Bo Bender. He's averaging 2.5 rebounds a game. Crosses to the left side. Hot pass to Cohen. Cohen intercepts at the elbow. Kicks back to Bender. Bender jabs. Steps back. He's closely guarded by Clayton Tibbs. Kopic already has a 3 in this one. Kicks back to Bender. He'll look to respond for 3. That's good. 2 quick threes already for Gorman in the early going. 6:40 left to go. Now the Chargers reeling. They're 0 for 2 from the field so far. Had 2 point-blank layups. One from Will Mason, the other from Carter Cox. Both short and rebounded, resulting in Gorman points. Jump pass is caught by Fruge, but it gets thrown away by Cohen. Cohen to Bender. So one-on-one break. Layup breakaway is good. And a quick 8-0 run in a little over 30 seconds. We played 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. A Gorman team that's averaging 68 points a game, allowing 48. The Chargers averaging 59 points a game, allowing 48. The ASN Index, what you can find online at antlersn.com/ASNI, as the layup is good by Will Mason. He gets his first points, and the first points on the board for the Chargers. The ASN Index has the Gorman Crusaders in this one, the number 7 ranked team in the state of Texas, as a 13-point favorite in this contest. Whether this Cohen pass almost got tipped. It did get tipped by Mason. No steal, though. They get it to Ifidi, who skips through. Layup is good. The Chargers bench right in front of the play. They're wanting a foul. The officials, however, not giving head coach Gene Stroman any slack. Currently sitting at a record of 9-5. They're perfect 6-0 on the road tonight. Cox swing to the top of the key. Set shot for 3 is Drago. Back iron, no good. High arc and rebounds brought down by Miles. Miles is tied with Ryan Richburg for the most rebounds for any Crusader per game at 5.8. However, you may notice when I introduced starting lineups, Ryan Richburg was not there. He's currently injured and is not available in this game as Miles pulls up for the long 2 from the elbow. And it looks like the Chargers are going to take a chance to try to talk things over, and we'll take the chance with them. Back after this, 5:14 left to go in the first. It's 12-2 Gorman early. Back in 1 minute on the Antler Sports Network and ASN Radio.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on us.
After the break, the Chargers taking their first timeout and wanted to talk things over with 5:10 left to go. Carter Cox swing up the floor to Will Mason. Mason, a great extra pass and a layaway is good by Clayton Tibbs. He gets his first one to the game. And coming out of the timeout, the Chargers already getting a quick bucket and taking it about, let's say, 5 or so seconds. Now scores 12-4. Skip pass from Kopic to Cone. Cone to Miles at the top of the key. Dribble drive. Hopstead has a feeding under the basket. Almost out of bounds, however, saves it. Cohen drives right up the middle of the floor. Can't get it. Ball is deflected. And eventually rebound by Will Mason. 4 minutes, 42 seconds as Cox rises and it's layup. It is blocked and follow-up tip is good. How about that? Ryan Fruge gets his first point to the game after Carter Cox had his layup denied by Elijah Kopic, but coming away with the layup on the second chance to now slash the lead in half. Pass is tipped and stolen away by Will Mason. Will Mason, a 2-on-1 break, smart to just slow things down. Instead has a layup and good by Ryan Fruge. That's 2 points quickly for him. And now the Chargers slowly but surely chopping away at this deficit. 12-8 now. Knocking on the door. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Bender, quick swing over to Miles. Miles left crossover. The Tyler Legacy transfer pulls. He's 9-footer, no good. Rebound by Afidi on 2 defenders. However, he can't come down with it. Rebounded by Tips. Tips his second rebound of the game. With it is Mason. Mason, open layup, and Cody the foul. First foul on Gorman. That one's going to be charged to Afidi. That's his first, team first of the quarter. And now it's a 2-point ball game. Checking in is Evan Thibodeau. Cone will check out. And after head coach Gene Stroman got off to a slow start, a quick 8-0 run in the first 2 minutes of ball game action. Now it's a possible 1-point game, and it is a 1-point game. Free throws good by Will Mason. Since coming out of the timeout, it's been an absolute explosion of a run by the Chargers. Now they swing it over to Afidi. Gets baseline, falls with it. Travel violation called, and that's his first turnover. It'll be Chargers ball.
Don't let him go baseline next time.
First quarter is brought to you by Alignment King as Mason gets into the attacking zone and now into the half court. You need trustworthy go-to wheel alignment. Alignment King has over 50 years of experience at 2 locations in Tyler and Corsicana. That foul is going to be on Afidi on the block. That's his second, team second of the quarter. So fair to say he's going to check out. And now Brooks Friends, the 6'5 junior forward, will check in for the first time. After the starting big man for the Crusaders gets 2 quick fouls with 3:26 left to go.
Here we go, Zach, let's go. Here we go. Oh!
3:20 now and counting. Close guard by Mason. Mason gets the screen and now gets double teamed by Thibodeau and Bender. Officials wanting a foul that's stolen away by Miles. Stroman not happy at all. Layup is swatted away. Bender tried to get the layup quick enough, but Will Mason was a tad bit faster. Now with 3:09 left to go in the first, Coach Stroman pleading his case as now fadeaway jumper from the corner for 3 is Miles short. Rebound is tipped by Friends, but it's into the waning arms of Clayton Tips. Tips with a 2-on-1 break, finger roll, finisher, Little English, and now the Chargers have their first lead in the game. Pass was intended for Miles. It does get caught, though. Wasn't looking at the basketball, but eventually turns around and gets to the Kopic swing across the far side. With 2:47 in counting. Kopic surveying the floor, gets the flat screen from Franz. Kopic will pull up, shot short. Rebound is brought down by Mason. Mason's third rebound of the game.
Run offense.
It's now getting downhill for Mason. It's stolen away by Kopic as he spins. One more defender to beat, going up and gets whacked on the face. And he'll head to the line. First foul is going to be charged to Ryan Fruge. That'll be his first. Team first of the quarter. With 6:26 left to go in the first. Kopic will head to the line to shoot 2. Gorman has a ball club so far this season. Has shot 61% from the charity stripe. Ironically, they've made 60, now make it 62 free throws on the year. And we're back knotted up at 13. After a storm of a run at around the 6-minute mark of this first quarter, the Chargers would end up calling a timeout, finding themselves down almost double digits. And now they've marched back into this one at 1 point leading. But now Gorman after 2 good free throws from Kopic will give the Crusaders the lead back. It's a 1-point game, 14-13 our score. Dribble drive down, hit on the far right is Drago. Drago double team, pull up jumper, short corner, no good. Kopic tried to come down with a rebound. Instead, it's going to be an O rebound by Tips. Tips swings at the corner around the horn to Drago. Drago had a man cutting, but instead it's going to be Bender on the steal. Bender, great bounce pass to Miles. Miles rises and is in for 2. Quick for a run as we get inside of 2 minutes in this first quarter. Coach Kevin Murray, as we hear him shouting to the left of us here at the scorer's table. Minute 50, high arcing pass into the hands of Drago. Drago kick to the corner, open 3, nobody home. Offensive rebound is brought down by Fruge. Fruge will now reset on the skip to Will Mason. Mason, the 6-foot senior guard, trying to post up Bender. Spins, doesn't have anything, now turns the corner. Runner from the free throw line is good. 1-point game, 16-15. Minute and a half left to go in the first. A reminder that on Saturday over on ASN2 will be Red River Athletic Conference College Hoops action, as Huston Tillotson will take on LSU Shreveport live from the dock. Doubleheader as Bo Bender nails along 2. Women's game will get us started at 1 o'clock. The men's game will follow over on ASN2. As we're at a minute 7 left in the first. Ball is tipped. It's out of bounds. They're going to say last touch was by Will Mason. And now Gorman will get possession back. So far, Gorman has definitely had a faster pace offense than what we've seen, especially here in the early goings of games. Swing to Kopic. Kopic now over to Miles. Miles to Kopic under the basket. Head fakes, rises, touch off the glass, and it's in. (18-17) our score. Sky pass over to the far side with 38 seconds left. Pass under the basket. Quick shot. Will Mason from the elbow is good. 19-18 now. 28 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 2 fouls for Gorman, 1 for the Chargers. Swing back now to Miles. Miles, after taking the handoff, it's downhill. Kick to the corner to Thibodeau. Thibodeau releases and fires. Back iron, no good. Rebound is contested, but corralled by the Chargers. Now on the sideline, it's Michael Drago. Kopic tries to set the charge. Layup's no good. 7 seconds, 6, 5 seconds, 4. Miles, slow pace layup, and it's in for 2. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. A first quarter that's really seen it all. We've seen big time runs. We've seen teams. We've seen lead changes. Exactly what we've seen from both of these teams so far this year. 22-17. We'll head to the second. Back in 1 minute on the Antler Sports Network.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on us.
Give it everything. At Pelche Kia and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
Set for the second quarter here at BG. It was an 11-point run. Well, 12.1, excuse me, for the Chargers. That has pretty much been the main reason they're even in this thing, as they found themselves down 9 points in the early going of the first. But now Coach Gene Stroman and the Chargers have marched back to now make it 22-17. And we are set to go. Will Mason has it now. Closely guarded by Bender. Man-to-man defense played by Gorman. Dribble handoff is blown up, but eventually corralled by Chris Mason, who just checked into the ball game during the break. Bounce pass to Will Mason. Great follow. No good. Rebound by Thibodeau. Miles. High arcing pass. Heavily contested. Intended for Kopic, but is stolen away by Chris Mason. Mason gets blocked. Falls down. Miles with a steal. Miles, a 4-on-1 break, tries to get it to France. He does end up getting it, though. Goes up, no good. Rebound is brought down by Tips. Tips, his third rebound of the game. We played 30 seconds, well, just over 30 seconds. As Mason gets picked clean by Miles. Miles on the breakaway layup, it's good. Miles so far this season tied with Bender for the most steals a game for either team at 2.9 a contest. As we're knocking on the door of a minute. 24-17, Gorman our score. Corner three, Mason. Wide, no good. Rebound is brought down by Chris Mason, though. Great swing to the corner. Hit out of bounds by Thibodeau. They say the last touch by Gorman. And now substitution for both teams. Gorman will check in for Gorman. And Drago will check back in for the Chargers. Bender will check out. Another quick substitution. As I say, Atallin will check in exchange for Will Mason. Mason much deserved quick little break there as he's been the straw that serves to drink for this Chargers team. Mason leads the Chargers in points, rebounds, steals, and blocks the game. 18 points a contest. As Drago fires her three. In and out, back iron, no good. Carter Cox comes down with it. Corner again for Drago from deep, no good. He's now 0 for 3 from downtown. Cohen streaking. He plays receiver, and you can see here, layup is good. Gets the shooter's roll. 26-17 now. With 6.5 left to go in the first half of play. With it, surveying the floors, Drago is stolen away. Easy telegraph pass by Kopic as he'll go for the layup and slams it home with one hand. And a timeout called by Stroman, and we'll take it with him. How about this? Roman, after giving up a run, has come back in droves, folks. 28-17 our score. Full timeout by Stroman, and we'll take it with him. Back in 1 minute on the Antler Sports Network.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on us.
Give it everything. At Pelche Key and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
6:12 left to go in this first half. In a late first quarter, that was all Chargers. This second quarter, fair to say, folks, has been all Crusaders. A huge dunk by Elijah Kopic prior to the break. As Coach Stroman called his second timeout, he'll now have 3 remaining after calling his final full timeout. Dribble handoff trying to break this full court trap. It's a 2-2-1, and they'll say he was out of bounds. As a great stop there by Miles. Now with 6:04 left to go.
Got to trust it.
That's turnover number 4, at least against this press for the Chargers tonight. As Cohn will inbound into the awaiting hands of Miles. Franz on the V-cut now. Pops up looking for Kopic at the top of the key. They swing it to him. They get it back to Franz under the basket. He steps through, and it's going to be an offensive foul called against Franz. That'll be his first, team first of the quarter. That's a quick substitution here as Will Mason has seen enough. He'll be checking back into the game. The Chargers now looking to defeat this press, which has plagued them for a vast majority of this game, as Mason gets a stop now, going to the other side, and now it's stolen away. Miles with it, now at the top of the key. Miles layup no good. Offensive rebound is tipped, corralled by Cohen, and he hop steps through for 2. 30-17 now our score. This second quarter has pretty much been what the beginning of the first quarter was for Gorman. Quick baskets all fed up by points off turnover. Skip pass to Chris Mason. Mason gets downhill. Ball gets deflected. Almost saved by Thibodeau. Looked like, at least from our angle, that Thibodeau could have just let that one go. And would have got possession back for Gorman. And now the Chargers will inbound from under their own basket. Looking, and they get it out right before the 5 count to Carter Cox. Now on the reset to the top of the key to Mason. Mason heavily contested three. Cohen tries to save it, and he does. It was caught by Thibodeau. Tipped from behind, though, by Tollin. Instead, it's Kolpic. Dump off pass. Layup is good from Franz in the open floor. Franz averaging about 6.5 points a contest. Now with 4:51 left to go in the first half. 32-17 is when all Crusaders in this second. Hop step, kick to the corner to Cox. He dribbles, now sets back up. Hand off to the corner once again to Drago. Drago turns, goes downhill, and draws the foul. Believe that will be on Cohen, at least from our perspective, and yes, it will. First on Gorman for the quarter, first on Cohen as well. As we have a re-second, let's go and take a look as to where the TAP standings are so far for Gorman. Looking at TAP's 4A District 3. See McKinney Christian at the top, already playing 18 games this season as the first free throw is good. Quick little platoon swap coming in. Makes our score now 18-32. All Saints and Gorman knotted at the hip will have their contest, their doubleheader contest later on this season. At second and third, Dallas Shelton at the bottom. And the Chargers of Dallas Christian at the fourth spot. Second free throw from Drago is back iron, no good. Rebound corralled by Miles. Miles now on the reset, and after splitting the trip to the line, the Chargers so far this year shooting identical to Gorman, 61% from the charity stripe as well. Jump ball, and it looks like Coach Kevin Murray got a timeout off right on time, and we'll take it with him. 4:23 left to go in the first half of play, in a game that has pretty much been an absolute roller coaster. Back in 30 seconds from the ASM family platforms, this is Crusader Basketball. Another reminder that on ASN2 on Saturday, it's the Pilots and the Rams. Houston Tillotson and LSU Shreveport doubleheader college basketball action out of the Red River Athletic Conference. Tip-off from Shreveport is at 1 o'clock. For the women's contest, and the men's game will follow. Our game of the year, though, has been, honestly, possibly just as exciting as either one of those games will be. 32-18, though, Gorman has taken full control coming out of the Crusader timeout. Miles directing traffic, trying to get it to Cohn. Instead, it'll be Thibodeau who will go right up under the ball now. 4:20 and counting left to go in the second quarter. 32-18. Kolpic now swings over to Miles on the far side. Had a white headband on, but has ditched it. During that last time out against, he got rid of it. It's Thibodeau coming off the handoff. Will fire for three, and it's good. His first three of the game. A team from downtown that's shooting 31%, not as high as Coach Kevin Murray would like it, at least to my assumption. But so far, they've been on fire. 3 for 4 from downtown tonight. 3:50 and counting now. Ball gets tied up. Miles ties it up. No timeout, though. It'll be Fruge as well as Miles under the basket looking forward as Coach Kevin Murray wanting a travel. As the arrow is pointing in favor of Gorman.
Hey.
The Chargers notably not applying any full court pressure to the Crusaders, but so far if you go back at least to the first quarter, they really didn't need to. At one point, they even had a lead. It was 2 free throws by Elijah Kolpic that gave the Crusaders a lead, and they haven't looked back since. Lob passes into the waiting hands of Christian Tips as he gets the breakaway layup for 2. Now 15-point game, 35-20, with 3:25 left to go in the second quarter. 3:17 left. Miles, great dump pass to Franz, who I thought he was going to try to rise up and dunk it. Instead, we'll take the strong layup. 37-20 our score with 3:09 left to go. Miles gets called for the blocking foul. That'll be his first. Team third of the quarter. Now the Chargers will take possession back once again. Now the far side corner. On the wing is Cox is now along three from Will Mason's back iron, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Tries to clean his own mess, but eventually draws a foul. That was going to be called on the floor, at least I would assume, as we wait to see the perpetrator. That foul is going to be charged against Brooks Franz. That'll be his first. Team fourth of the quarter, so that was their last foul to give. Now Afidi will check in for Franz, who's given quality minutes after Afidi in the first quarter got two quick ones. Drago looking for anyone on the inbound. They find Will Mason. Spin, scoop, layup. It's good. Kiss off the glass. Hits the deck. And we'll come back up with it. 2:45 and counting. Thibodeau's already 1 for 1 from downtown. Make it 1 for 2 as Afidi catches it. Can't get the offensive rebound to go after trying to go for the layup. Now with 3:28 left to go, the Chargers now on the break. Jump pass to Cox. Layup, no good. He's 0 for 2 from the field today. As now Fruge and Afidi battle for it. They'll tie it up, and it will be possession to the Chargers. Only the second jump ball of the game. The first one got immediately negated by Kevin Murray. Timeout. That was the only timeout he's called today. As now Carter Cox under the basket is good. Had the smaller Miles on him. He's hit the rest from there. He's got finally on the board now, going 1 for 3 from the field. As Miles to Kopic for 3. No good. He's on 1 for 4. Thibodeau tips it. Miles trying to save it. Tried to hit it off of the foot of Fruge, but instead it'll be Charger basketball. 2 minutes, 2 minutos left to go in the first half. On the dribble drive, Carter Cox now pulls up. Great 2-ball, and it's good. After going silent in the first quarter, he's now back-to-back buckets now. 4-0 for him alone. Kopic will now reset. Skip pass over to Miles. Miles head fakes, dribble drive, cross right, cut to the corner. It's going for 3. That's good. Rattles it home from downtown. Unorthodox shot, but guess what, folks? It's money when it matters. Minute 40 left. It's 40-26. Every time the Chargers just get anything going on offense, the Crusaders responding almost immediately.
Here we go.
Minute 32. Popping out along the left side wing is Carter Cox. Now they get it down low under the basket for Fruge. Great pass to Mason. Leaner, no good. Out of bounds. They're going to say Crusader basketball with a minute 21 left to go in the second.
Let's go, Chargers. Let's go deep. Stop at a time.
Now with it is Miles. Miles taking his time. Quick clean of the lip by the bust of the jersey, now crossing the timeline. Crusaders going from left to right in respective device. Thibodeau stands over to his left. A minute 5 left to go. Stalking his spray is Drago. Engages the count. Miles drives left up, pull up jumper, side iron, no good. And a quick shot could possibly turn into maybe a 2-for-1 opportunity if the Chargers can get a bucket and force another turnover. Mason, kick to the corner to Drago. Hop steps, goes up with it, can't get it to go. Strong rebound by Afidi is out of bounds. They're going to say last touch was by. They're going to say last touch was by the Chargers. And now for the first time, Coach Stroman and company putting on a full court press against Gorman.
There we go.
Going to rebound, plays quarterback for the Crusaders football team.
Stay down.
As Kopic gets trapped in the center of the floor, gets it to Cohen, who now crosses the timeline. 26 seconds and counting. Spin move by Cohen. He rises. Shot no good. Gets his own offensive rebound. Kicks to Thibodeau. Thibodeau to Miles. Miles drives. Great dump to Cohen out of the basket and a fantastic extra pass to expand the lead. 42-26 with 21 seconds left to go. In a game that the Chargers pretty much had in hand in the early part of the first quarter, but a quick run after a timeout just wasn't enough to try to keep the Crusaders down. It's been an offensive onslaught ever since. Cox swings to the corner. Mason, corner 3. Back iron, no good. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1. Kopic off the heat. Back iron, no good, and he can't corral it. As we will head to the break. At halftime, the Chargers at one point were up 1, but that destiny has turned around. We head to the locker rooms. 42-26 our score. Back in 3 minutes on the ASN family of platforms. This is Crusader basketball.
Pelche, Key, and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
When my Marco's craving hits, it really hits! And with unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, I can cover tonight's cravings and tomorrow's. Nice! Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it! Feast your eyes on Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Fresh dough made daily, topped with our signature sauce. 3 real cheeses, classic pepperoni, plus crispy cupped Old World pepperoni. Pure pepperoni perfection for just $9.99. But for a limited time only.
.27, first down yardage. Caesar breaks into Ravens territory near sideline. He gets shoved out the end zone and caught. Touchdown Rams at 13:32. They hang the touchdown.
7-0 Wesleyan.
Max Luna's kick is muffed and out to the 25. Michael Banks and a hang pass to Ernie Caesar. He could crawl in from there, and he does. So 12-0. The other wide receiver will get you the tight end and the offensive line after they pick up a first down. Dooley thrown to the end zone. Dooley, touchdown grab. 41-yard scoring strike. Ham pickoff at the 32-yard line. It's picked by Trey Williams. Williams finally gets down. 6. Rogers drops, climbs the pocket, throws. A little crossing pattern caught at the 37-yard line. They have a 6-man front. Rogers straightens, fires, and over the heads of everybody. They have a ton from California and other states too. Complete pass completed to Curtis with him at the 49 of the Rams. Breaks a tackle at the 43 of the Ravens. Spins for a first down and is knocked out at the right. Runs left. He's going to pull it in and scoot out of bounds at the 20. Swing pass to Ernie Caesar when they're laying like snakes in the grass at the 31. The game. Chavarria snapped down, kick on the way, and no good. They looked like in pain with their shoulder injury, but it's fine now. Witherspoon again breaking a tackle, and he gets cut down. Are they going to give him the first? Witherspoon on the carry again. Still fighting, breaks tackles, and gets a first down in the Rams territory before he's finally. 41 toss pitch left, turning the corner, and then stutter stepping and jumping over a tackle and getting a first down. Fake by Dooley. Dooley spins, gets a first down, then puts a landing gear down at the 13-yard line. Own 13. I should say at the 13 of the Rams is Dooley. Dooley fired to the end zone. Was it picked off in the end zone? Wine drinkers. Dooley escapes heat, then he throws complete at the 34-yard line and he collides with Daylon Rogers and still pushing. The whole herd of Rams, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your name so much more often I do, Jaden. There's a little swing pass to the left. 25-20, 15-10-5, touchdown! Motion around Rogers. Rogers says, the heck with it. I'm going to pull it in and run for a first down to the 46. Fires complete to Banks at the 29-yard line, and Banks works his way, still working at 19 up the middle, breaking a tackle. Ernie Caesar still on his feet. He gets down at the 3-yard line. Rogers hands off to Caesar. No arms yet. He gets in. So Ernie Caesar with his fourth pick, but yeah, it was a pick nonetheless. Fake handoff, and that was almost picked by Mr. Pick himself, but I thought too, he boots it into the wind. Not a bad kick at the 40-yard line, and they were down there quickly. The man who motioned, 10 from their 45 with his 7-point lead, underthrown. Bob, did he catch that? And long, Dooley, oh, what a grab out to the 47. Caesar, he stops, backs up to the 44, breaks a tackle to 43, and it gets cut down. And Snapper's back, and he with the win, the kid from Stephenville.
Face mask to face mask, it doesn't care who you are.
The Spoon with a big hole takes the handoff, gets cut down again by Josh Morris. Barat in motion, throwing Dooley near side, caught at the 48-yard. Fumbles a three and picking it up, but down at the 3. Dooley under center. Dooley hands off, and it's just off the right side. Going in unscathed was Witherspoon. And down front as Rogers throws, and it's picked off at the 20-yard line. There for the interception. Dooley with a quick snap. They're going up tempo. He throws to Gathright. He makes a beautiful grab. Near sideline, was inbounds. Now Dooley throws to the right side at the 10. Is it picked off by the Rams? It is. The Rams intercepted at the 8-yard line. It goes left. Caesar gets racked up and taken down. His forward progress at the 5. He ended up in the end zone, but they're going to treat Treatzer's 2. Then he pulls it in. Now he throws and incomplete at the 35. Great coverage into the 34. Breaking tackles left and right, breaking another one, and just shy by a half yard. He steps up, throws, caught at the 28-yard line, then breaking a tackle, and finally gets smacked out at the 20. Handoff outside, 20, 15, 10, 5, Witherspoon at 4:02. We're going to stop the clock. Take a 28-24 lead. Caught, and they blow the whistle at the 19. Dealing now, 28-24.
Begin the second half, just a couple seconds away here in the Rose City. Gorman up big here at home, 42-26. In the fifth meeting between both the Chargers and the Crusaders lead the all-time head-to-head 3-1. Last time these teams played, 2 days to the year, back on the 12th of this month in 2023. Chargers fell here in Tyler, 64-34. The Crusaders, and at least how they've looked on offense, poised to put up a similar offensive production. We are set and ready to roll. 7:54 left to go in the third quarter. Kopic around the horn now to Cohen. Cohen closely guarded by Will Mason. Now over to Miles. Miles, great dump pass intended for Feedy, but it's stolen away by Drago. Now Drago into the center of the floor. Skip pass is too much busted on that one. Pass was intended for Fruge, the 6-foot senior, and now Miles and company wasting no time in getting back into the attacking zone. One thing to note, Thibodeau was out there for instead of Bender. It's Miles at Feedy, Thibodeau, Kopic, as Miles will fire for 3, no good. That shot looked like it might have, or sounded like it might have been deflected by Drago. Couldn't really tell if it was deflected or not. 7:20 left to go. Charge taken by Kopic, and it's going the other way. I don't know about you folk tuning in at home, but from our angle, that was a good old-fashioned charge taken by Kopic. Got there, set his feet. And the first foul charged against the Chargers in this quarter.
Nice work.
42-28. Screen by Feedy is taken by Miles. Miles gets downhill, rises, and a shooting foul is called under the basket. As that one is going to be charged against Drago, though, to be his first, team first of the quarter, team second of the quarter. Will Mason was the one who got that last foul on the charge. And now we have a brief intermission with 7:10 left to go. Officials here at the scores table maybe asking the workers if they're going to Applebee's or Chili's after this game. Who knows? I'll let you be the judge of that. 42-26 our score. It looks like they were just trying to get things adjusted. As now they're trying to get the last foul on Mason. That first one was a charge on the other side. As Gorman going from right to left on your respective device. Miles, bend to the knee, rattles in. First free throw was good. A Gorman team that so far tonight been solid from the line. 3 for 3, shooting 61% from the charity stripe this year. Second free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound is bobbled, eventually corralled, though, by Fruge. Mason kicks to the corner. Head fake for Drago, bounce pass over to Carter Cox. Now skip it to the other side. We played a minute, 7 minutes left to go, 43-26 our score. Will Mason fires for 3, no good. Cohen deflects it, however, Drago will come down with a defensive board. Now to Fruge. Fruge now kicks. Carter Cox, high arcing 3. Too much mustard on that one. Rebound brought down by Cohen. Cohen, leeway pass up to Miles. Miles steps up, skip for Thibodeau. NBA range 3. Got it. Thibodeau 2 for 4 from downtown. had a three that was in question in the corner last quarter. That one ain't going to be up for any debate, folks. 6:27 and counting in the third. Domino offensive set now for the Chargers in the corner for three is no good. Fruge, rebound, rises, too much on it, passes, well, rebound is bobbled, eventually taken away by Miles. Ball goes out of bounds. They will say it was last touched by Miles. It'll be Chargers ball with 6:17 left to go in the third. Arrow pointing in favor of the Chargers. And now taking the inbound is Drago. 20-point game, 46-26. Will Mason now in the corner with it. Dribble drive into the center of the floor. Kills his dribble. Follow away two is good. The dry spell is over. As Kopic has it crossing the timeline. Has Thibodeau. Feet already set now. Gets to the top of the key off of the pass. Now to Cohen. He'll fire another three. That's his second of the game. No, make that a two. He has a three already in this one. He already knocked one down to the corner. He's a perfect 3 for 3 from the field today. 7 points for the 6-foot junior guard who also played quarterback for the Gorman football team. That team led by head coach Ed Burns, who's on the bench as well as an assistant coach. Now top of the key, firing for three, no good by Drago. Rebound is brought down by Afidi, who gets it over to Kopic. Kopic now manning the break. Uneven numbers though, 3 on 5. Now has Afidi on the reset as a safety valve. Driving, Miles to Afidi, tough layup for two as he gets really high. Head almost hit the rim. Now 50-28 as the Crew hit the half-century mark. The Crusader team that's 1-1 at home got second place in the Grady Texas shootout just this past week. Hosted in Brownsboro, Texas, lost in the championship game to a top 10 team in Palestine Westwood. Now into the corner, open three for Tips. Back iron, no good. Tipped by Cohen, and he does end up getting the defensive rebound. 4:35 left to go. Cohen manning the break. Hop step layup, no good as he misses his first field goal of the game. Rebound brought down by Mason. Mason across the BG logo at center floor. Gonna take it on 94 feet and take his checker right to the cashier and cash it in for two. 50-30 now. Lead back down to 20.
Pressure, guys. Let's get some ball pressure. Hey, I need
Biggest lead that Gorman's had today has been 24.
I need you in the lane.
With 4:10 left to go. Miles runner after the crab dribble is in for two. Nothing but nylon there on the floor. 52-30. The Chargers go back on offense now. This quick corner three, short, no good. Rebound is brought down by Fee. Third quarter is brought to you by Spartan Exteriors, the official roofing company of the Antler Sports Network. As Thibodeau now kicks over to Miles. Miles left crossover dribble, rises up, got deflected from behind. Kopic trying to come down with it, and he does. Keeps possession, but eventually his save attempt gets stolen by Mason. Mason up and under, layups no good, rebounded by Kopic. So I guess what goes around comes around. 3.5 minutes left to go. Long crossover, tried to scoop over, but it's out of bounds. Substitution now is the 6-foot junior, 6-foot sophomore forward Chris Mason will check in. Another substitution now is Isaiah Tollin will check in, as well as Landon Williams. Williams, a 6-foot senior forward. First time we're seeing him today. That's what Carter Cox and Ryan Fruge will check out.
Stay high, Isaiah. Stay high.
Now with it is Drago. Drago swing pass to Williams. Drago fires for three. No good. Still looking for that first three of the game, and it goes out of bounds. Hits the stage here at Seaman Gymnasium. And it'll be Crusaders ball. Substitution now is Riggs Franz will check in, and Cohen will check out with a smile on his face as he chews his gum happily. Franz is given quality minutes, checking in for Afidi after he had 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. So on the floor for Gorman, it'll be Miles, Afidi,
Middle, Chris.
Franz, Thibodeau, and Kopic. That's the 5 on the floor for Gorman. As Afidi will wind, he'll take his first 3 of the game. Too much on that one. Rebound is brought down by Chris Mason. He'll be sharing the forward. Drago, Williams, as well as his brother Will Mason. And the final one on the floor is Fruge. That's the 5 on the floor for the Chargers. Long 3, no good. The offensive rebound brought down by Williams is Will Mason. Rattles it in from the back iron for 2 more. He's been the straw that serves the drink. I mean, he averages 20 points a game, averages 7 boards, 3 assists. 4 steals and a half a block a game.
There we go. Help, help, help.
As Kopic leans in through contact, no good. Tries to get his own rebound, battling for it. However, rebound is brought down by the Chargers. Now going the other way with it is Drago. Hard pass up to Chris Mason. Mason tried to get the bounce pass to a cutting Landon Williams. Wasn't there quick enough. However, he does end up with the basketball and ends up with his first 2 points of the game. After coming off of the bench, it's taking him a couple of minutes with 2 minutes flat left to go in the third to get on the board, and he does. 52-34 our score, though. A Gorman team that has had the Chargers number historically.
Help, step up, Isaiah.
A year and 2 days ago, his friends cut, and he seems to be walking gingerly on that ankle. Might have tweaked it a tad bit. As Miles will fire a long 3, no good. You would hope that the Crusaders will try to foul his friends now. Still running on that bum ankle. Drago gets it. Tip rises up and still swats it away. Out of bounds. The Scots will check back in. Friends tweak the ankle on their own, the offensive end. Mustered enough to get up the floor and come up with a block. How about that? Run of the floor. It looks like it might not have been the ankle, maybe a bump on the knee or tweaked his knee a tad bit as he gingerly grabbed the knee prior to the inbound set. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Chargers ball in their own basket once again with 1:28 left to go in the third. Box screen doesn't get anyone open immediately as it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Crew. And Fafiti looks at the official absolutely befuddled. Thought it was last touch by the Chargers. Now Zipper screens. Gets it to Chris Cox. Now short corner of the basket. Layup is good. Landon Williams back-to-back buckets for him. He's on a 4-0 run on his own. And he came off of the bench with 1:13 left. Gorman now getting into their half-court set. Much slower offense that we've seen from the Crusaders so far in this game. Kopic fires for 3. No good. Rebound brought down by Miles. Miles slow hesitates and dribble. Kopic will try again. This time along 2. No good. Rebounds brought by Isaiah Talon. 48 seconds and counting. Hard pass, kick to the corner, intended for Williams. A little bit too much mustard on that one, though. Now with 46 seconds, maybe 1 or 2 possessions left to go in this third.
Go Charger, big stop, big stop.
Is now with it is Kopic after taking the inbounds pass from Miles. Inbound right in front of his student section. Might have said something to him to make him pop a quick smile. 36 seconds left to go. Layup is good by Afidi. 29 seconds left. Crusaders looking to come up with a steal, and they eventually do. 24 seconds. Kopic 3-on-2. Euro step layup and a hard off the glass lay-in is good. 17 seconds left to go. Possible last possession. They get it in the center of the floor to Williams. Williams turns. Gets his dribble, though. 7 seconds. Into the corner to Chris Williams. Dribble drive baseline, and a foul is going to be called by Franz under the basket, or at least short corner. As Mason was going under the basket. That one is going to be the second against the 6'5 junior. First of the quarter. As Gorman will check in for the final 4.6 seconds in this third quarter. They get it to Carter Cox under the basket. Overhead layup is no good. Miles almost came down with it. 1 second. Layup is fouled. And now Talon will head to the line to shoot 2 before the break. We head to the third quarter. It's been pretty much more of the same. It's been all Crusaders. We head to the fourth quarter in 1 minute. From the ASM family of platforms, this is Crusader Basketball.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on us.
Give it everything Pell, Shaky, and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
We enter the fourth quarter, 37-56. The Chargers down here on the road in the Rose City. Gorman looking to make it 4-1 in their matchups against the Chargers. And a team that was a Gorman team that won 6 straight games prior to their championship loss in the Grady Texas shootout against Westwood.
Thank you.
And now it's
All right, that's all right.
looking to get back on another win streak. As the Chargers open with possession for the final frame. It's Mason as well as Drago Williams, as Will Mason will fire for 3, side iron no good, as well as Drago onto the floor for the Chargers as Kopic on the other side. And a great feat from Miles to open up scoring in this fourth quarter. On the floor is Miles, Kopic, Franz, Thibodeau, and Ifidi on the floor for Gorman. As now trailing is Ifidi. Layup, Miles, no good. Rebound is brought down by Drago. As Miles was pretty much all alone on the other side of the basket. As layup, tough layup, right to the chest of Thibodeau was good from Drago. 39-58 our score. Gorman with 4 timeouts. The Chargers with 3. As Kopic tried to get it to Franz under the basket. Thought it was deflected at least from here. As they trot back down the floor, 7-11. Left to go in the fourth. Drago now has it. 7 minutes and counting now. Swing pass to the far side, going around the horn of the Chargers. Chris Mason, corner 3. That's good. First 3 of the game, first 3 of the second half for the Chargers. And taking the dribble handoff, and now to be Kopic all alone against Chris Mason, who just made that 3 a second ago.
Stay on the ball. Stay all over it.
Kopic with it. With Mason, and Mason will get whacked with a foul.
So don't worry about pressure.
That's Chris Mason's first of the quarter for the Chargers. Thought Kopic was going to just try to leave him on the island. Did get downhill with 6:43 now. Kopic to inbound on his own basket. They get it to Franz. Now 6:40 and rolling. Kopic, corner 3. Short, nobody home. Rebound is tied up right in the short corner by Ifidi and Dolan, and it will be a jump ball possession arrow pointing in favor of the Crusaders as Carter Cox will be checking in for the Chargers. Landon Williams will, that'll be Isaiah Tolan that will check out.
Man up. You got 23, Landon. You got 23.
After the jump ball, 6:35, they'll inbound now.
Carter.
Thibodeau cut downhill, was open though. Kopic will head fake, runner, no good. Rebound by Franz. First shot is no good. Second shot on the follow-up is also no good, but will draw the shooting foul. Foul is going to be charged to Landon Williams, his first, team second of the quarter already.
Coming downhill, Carter.
As now they kick it out to Thibodeau. Another NBA range 3, no good. He's 2 for 4 from downtown. As Ifidi snatches the board away. Miles to respond. In and out, no good. Rebound is eventually brought down by Chris Mason. Now Drago, 2-on-1 break. Sets back, fires for 2. That's good. Thibodeau did a great job filling in under the basket on help side, but it was an even better shot by Drago, who comes up with the steal. Quick 3 for him. That's good. All right, 5-0 run. 58-47 our score. The Chargers with 5 quick ones after a costly turnover. As Miles grabs dribbles, now Thibodeau head fakes, drives, gets downhill, up and under, will draw the foul after getting tapped onto the curl. Sitting on the top of his head. That foul is going to be called against Landon Williams. That's the senior second, team third already, so now only one more foul to give in this quarter for the Chargers. As Cohen anticipating checking into the contest as Thibodeau will head to the line for the first time today. First free throw is no good. Cohen will check in for Gorman. Ryan Fruge will check into the game in exchange for Williams for the Chargers. Franz will check out for BG. 58-47 now, barring the result of this final free throw from Thibodeau. One final short dribble. Fires, no good. Tried to tip it to Ifidi, but instead it's into the hands of Will Mason. Mason getting downhill. Kick to the corner. Chris Mason for 3. No good. Ball is tipped. Stolen away by Ifidi. Afidi, Euro step, layup is no good, and he gets whacked on the hand. And Fruge not happy at all on the call. As that foul is going to be charged against Chris Mason. That'll be his second, team fourth. Last foul to give for the Chargers in this quarter, and Afidi will head to the line for the first time tonight. 5:31 left to go. First free throw is good. This fourth quarter, I'd like to remind you that if you want to find scores, rankings, schedules from across the state for all schools, divisions, and classifications, you can find it all on one place. If the second free throw is no good, online in our high school basketball homepage, antlersn.com/HSBB. Again, antlersn.com/HSBB. Inbounds passes over to Miles. Miles jabs, runner, right hand, no good. Side iron, rebounded by Chris Mason. As Mason gets it bobbled, Thibodeau did a great job trying to come down with it. However, the Chargers will keep possession. Euro step, scoop layup, no good though. As now with Afidi. Speed up to Thibodeau. Thibodeau drives to Cohen. Cohen gets downhill, rises, no good. It's swatted away. Fruge with a rebound. With a right-hand dribble, looking up the floor along the close side sideline. Kicks back on the reset. With it is Will Mason surveying the floor. Almost got double teamed as Cohen slides through. Almost came up with a steal with 4:52 left to go in the fourth. It's 59-47. At one point, the Chargers had a lead, went on an 11-0 run, and now it looks like Coach Stroman is going to call timeout. He'll have 2 timeouts remaining in this one. Most likely going to be a 30. Either way, we'll take it with him. 4:52 left to go. 30-second timeout back after this on the Antler Sports Network.
Everything. At Pelche Key and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
I have a problem.
After the timeout taken by the Chargers, 59-47. It's all Crusaders at least. Since I guess you could say halfway through the first quarter, as we said prior to the break, it was an 11-0 run coming out of a timeout at around the 5-minute mark of the first. That got the Chargers, will help get the Chargers their first lead, and the way things are looking now, most likely going to be their only lead. With 4:52 left, the Chargers will inbound under their own basket. Team that's currently sitting at an overall record of 9-5 as Will Mason comes out of the break with a quick 3, no good. Cohen with a long rebound to Afidi. Afidi rises, trying to slam it down. Not enough on that one though. 4:41 left to go. Koplik already has a dunk today. Afidi tried to get on the board with a dunk of his own. Drago, set shot, fires, no good. Rebounded. Afidi on the open break again. Rises, layup, no good. Gets his own rebound, though, and is going to draw the loose ball foul. As it was, at least from our angle, looked like it would be a foul. As Afidi came down with it, foul is going to be called against Fruge. As Fruge had the right arm of Afidi on the way down. That was the reason why his body turned to the right side. That's a final foul to give in this quarter as Gorman will be shooting 2 to the rest of the way. First free throw from Afidi is good. .425 left to go with Afidi. 3 dribbles, free throw. Second free throw is good. 61-47. With 4:23 left to go. Now, Coach Kevin Murray out of the zone. Now with a man-to-man. His quick 3 by Mason is good as Will Mason nails a trifecta. It's an 11-point game with 4:08 left to go. However, Thibodeau will look to respond, no good. Will Mason once again on the board. Quick pass up to Drago. He'll step up. Fires a 3. Blocked by Miles. However, still goes side iron, no good. Mason, he's open. Wing 3. No good. Rebound by Afidi. It's snatched away. Afidi on the 2-on-2 break will step back to Thibodeau in the corner. Howard King passes into Koplik. If you're going to try to make a comeback with 3:41 left to go, down pretty big, down 11. You don't want to already have 5 fouls in your back pocket so far. Not in favor of the Chargers. They'll be allowing the Crusaders to shoot 2 the rest of the way as Afidi kicks to Thibodeau. Around the horn now. Pass is deflected. Drago has it. It's 3-on-1 wide open. Layup is good. And now a quick timeout taken by Coach Stroman now. That will halt the run momentarily. He'll have one more timeout left to go. 61-52 our score. Back in 30 seconds on the Antler Sports Network. Alrighty, 3:20 left to go in the fourth. Coach Stroman using his second 30 timeout. He'll only have one more in his back pocket to use, and he may need it down big, however. Coming up with a pretty solid run, though. 3:20 left to go in the fourth. Gorman, though, does have the bonus the rest of the way. Full court trap now, 2-2-1. Kopech has it now on the reset. 3:15 left to go. Kopech gets it over to Miles. Miles, lob pass to Kopech, who drives, runners, good.
Let's go.
As we knock on the door, 3 minutes. Inside of 3 minutes now. With it is Drago, guarded by Miles. Drago gets downhill, kick to the corner. Chris Mason open 3, short, nobody home. Rebound is tipped, almost hit by Cohen. Instead it'll be Chris Mason, follow-away jumper for 2, in and out, no good. Rebound Drago, the follow-up also no good. Opportunity number 5 coming up. Cox will fire for 3, in and out, no good. Opportunity number 6, nope. It's going to be stopped by Kopech on the defensive glass. 6 open shots, all missed as Miles rises. Layup is good, through a lot of contact, no foul. 65-52 now. As we're inside of 2.5 minutes, 2:25 left to go. Fair to say an empty possession here for the Chargers. Could be the possible final nail in the coffin, and there it is. Turnover, open, layup for Miles. It's good. A team that at one point had a quick 6-0 run before calling timeout. Follow-away jumper from Mason is off. Rebound is tipped by Kopech. It's out of bounds. It'll be Chargers ball. But now with 2 minutes left, you have to think that last empty possession and turnover resulting in the Miles layup had to be the final grain of sand falling out of the hourglass. Into the corner now. Will Mason, dribble drive. Follow-away jumper, short corner, no good. Miles comes down with it. Will get out of the blitz, and now will most likely try to slow things down. Instead, Thibodeau fire for the dagger, no good. Rebound by Cox is stolen away. It's going to be a loose ball foul called against Cohen. That'll be his second, team first of the quarter. As now looks like Coach Stroman will call his final timeout. As he rallies the troops with 1:47 left to go in the final period. Back after this, full timeout.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on us.
Give it everything. At Pelche Key and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
Sherman calling his final timeout with 1:47 left to go.
Roll it.
Looking to try to get something going here.
Jack 5.
67-52 our score here in Tyler. On the step back now is Drago. Drago kicks open 3 for Williams. No good again. Miles comes down with a defensive board. With a minute and a half left, Miles has it, and it'll be a foul charge to Drago. That'll be his second. And we'll send Miles to the line again. Miles is 1 for 2 from the charity stripe tonight. Looks like Cox will check in
Taking him out because he missed a shot.
after the conclusion.
Yeah.
First free throw from Miles. Rattles in and out. No bueno. As Lennon Williams will check out. Gave quality minutes off the bench. Wasn't a starter, but still, like I said, put in pretty quality minutes, at least as the Chargers tried to fight back into this game. Second free throw, though, from Miles is good. And they have officially reached their per-game average mark at 68. Stepping back is Drago, looking, surveying the floor. With it is Mason. Will Mason, he'll fire for 3. That's going to be well off to the left side, out of bounds. Now with a minute 14 left to go. Another quick substitution. It's going to be Landon Williams who will check back in. This looks like offense-defense substitutions here. Down 68-52. They're looking for Miles, and they get it to him. Miles spins, has the sideline, and is going to be fouled by Drago again. That's his third. We'll send Miles to the charity stripe again. Offense-defense sub once again being made. Last time the Chargers were able to win versus Bishop Gorman was back in 2020, November the 10th to be exact. In Longview, that final score 44-40. First shot from Miles is good. One thing to note, though, 69-52 the score. This is the 7th straight game for the Chargers. They haven't been able to put up 45 points or more. In terms of averages, they should get a little bit of a boost after this game. Second shot, side iron, no good. Rebound is brought down by Fruge. And here's Mason. A minute 4 left to go. Cox into the corner. Drago will fire for 3, no good, and Miles fouls on the three-point shot. Drago headed the line for the first time tonight to shoot 3 free throws. Another offense-defense substitution now as Williams will check back in. The Chargers team that's shooting 61% from the charity stripe has made over 100 free throws prior to this contest. Buckle of the knees, first free throw is good. As Williams still waiting to check in. Second free throw is up and good. As now Williams will check back in. Final free throw on the way. Shot is up. Back iron, no good. It can't go perfect. As Afidi comes down with a rebound, it will draw a loose ball foul. That one, I believe, is going to get called against Williams, and yes, it is. That is number 3 by our count for him. As Alafidi will head to the line. He split his last trip, 1 for 2. 57.5 seconds left to go. First shot from Afidi. Back iron and rattles in. As Cox and Tips will check in.
Hey, stay right here. Stay right here with me, Chris, for defense.
As Chris Mason as well. As Lennon Williams will check out. Chris Mason, the possible offense-defense sub. Second free throw from Afidi. Rolls in.
Go.
71-54 with 55 seconds and counting. Maybe a couple of possessions left to go in this game. Ball gets rifled. Cox will fire for 3. That's good. His first 3 of the game. He's now 1 for 2 from downtown. And another foul is called, this time against Clayton Tips. That's the forward, the seniors first. And he'll once again send the Crusaders to the line. This win tonight will move the Crusaders to 4-0 against Gregg County teams this year, and it will be a win on the first leg in a 4-game homestand. First free throw from Kopic is no good. And they will move to an even better 500 record of 5-3 against teams 500 or better this year. Second free throw from Kopic, back iron it in. 40 seconds left. Chargers with it, going from right to left on your respective device in the attacking zone. Jump pass is into the face of Tips, and it's stolen away by Cohen. And now looking at another foul is going to be called. Foul is going to be charged to Tips. That'll be his second. As now Cohen will head to the line for the second time today. Split his last trip. First free throw, back iron, no good. 30.5 ticks remaining in this game, folks. A fourth quarter that is much slower than the first three. Second free throw. Can't get the shooter's roll, the hometown roll at least. Now with 27 seconds left, Will Mason drives, layup is good. And now 72-59 the score. 20 seconds left, and Mason will foul. Mason's second foul. Don't know exactly why they would be fouling in this situation, but at the end of the day, I don't wear the coach's whistle. I just wear the headset. 18.8 left to go. Kopic will head to the line. Shooting 75% from the charity stripe this season. Bend of the knees. First free throw was good. As Chris Mason will check in as a lone sub. Thought we're going to let him check in for a second. Another reminder that on Saturday on ASN2 will be the Red River Athletic Conference action. Houston Tillotson will take on LSU Shreveport. Tip-off from the dock. Women will begin at 1 o'clock. Men's game to follow. Fruge, layup, no good. Cohen will take it back, and it will be a foul on Chris Mason again. That's foul number 3 on him. .4 seconds now remaining in this one.
We're just working on stuff for later in the year. We'll need to extend the game to some other point.
Just under 11.5 now. As Cohen will head to the line again, third time today. First free throw is good. 75-59 our score. Gorman will move to 10-3 overall. 2-1 at home. As Cohen missed the second free throw. 10 seconds left. Most likely going to be the last possession. Firing for 3. Drago well off. Nobody home. 3 seconds left to go in this one. As they pretty much fouled as soon as Gorman has touched the ball, but it looks like they will retreat, and that will do it. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. That'll do it here from the Rose City. Our final score from Ciamada Gymnasium. Gorman with a win, moving to 9-3 after taking home the victory over the now 9-6 East Texas Chargers, 74-59. Wow, what a game this has been. We've had runs, we've had swings, but eventually it all resulted in a win and a happy hometown crowd. Once again, our final, Gorman winning dominantly here at home, 75-59. For Jared Jones, our Director of Data and Analytics, Noah Raditz, our Executive Producer, Justin Jackson, back in our Houston ASN studios, and the rest of the Antler Sports Network crew, I'm Jared Jones saying goodbye. Once again, for the last time, our final, Gorman, 75. East Texas Chargers, 59. Until Saturday, so long, everybody.